Okay, what is going on, everybody? Let's see what we got. What is up, vet bro? Man, I know, it's been so long since I've live streamed. Man, let's see, we got, they all got Twitter fingers. That's right, Uncle Rusty. Who's here to fight? Let's do this. Yeah, you've heard it, Yeah, yo, we're gonna take the. Yeah, so the main reason why I am why I'm going live today, guys, is about that whole situation. Uh, these guys, you know, life is crazy. Let me get this right here. Is that better? Yeah. So life is crazy. A lot of times, I think what happens, and I've seen it over and over again. A lot of times, when people start to get a little bit of fame and they make money and all of that, they feel like they've been excluded or um, I don't want to say excluded. They feel like they've been pulled aside and put in a different category from everybody else. What it does, it just makes people um, start to make decisions based on that view of themselves. Now, we can you guys can't hear me? Okay, a little quiet. Hold on. Let me increase the volume here. Oh jeez. Hold on. Shouldn't be. All right. Is it still okay? Shit. Just a second. Yeah, exactly. Be brave. Before I go any further, though, am I still um, am I still very quiet? Is the volume low? Okay, I'm good. Okay. Yeah. So essentially, and where I was going a second ago is what ends up happening is when people get put in that kind of on a pedestal, at least if they see it that way, they start to make decisions based on that. Okay. And a lot of times, or I'll say most of the time, you're going to make bad decisions when you forget, or rather when you don't consider the people, or rather when you don't consider them enough, um, or at least the people that help get you there. You can start making decisions that don't revolve around those people. Not that they did anything wrong. They created a Patreon page. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I even created one myself. I have not used it yet, but I think just the perception was what went against them. And from my understanding, I could be wrong, but from my understanding, it's that they had information that they held back from Swell. They had that information from Swell. They held it back and they put it behind the paywall. All right, but even if that's not what actually happened, I think that's the perception that most people have. And also, I think uh, what they have shared, or the videos that they've created coming out, kind of explaining things, that I didn't see any of that being addressed. Again, did they do anything wrong by creating a Patreon page? Absolutely not. Me personally, how I would have approached it would have been, I would have provided all the information, all the interviews, everything that I got during Swell. I would have just put it on my YouTube channel. Okay? And then coming off the back of that's being selected to actually come to Swell, you know, I would have gotten with maybe a couple other people like they did and just created a Patreon. You know, if that was just something I felt like I had to do, created a Patreon and then said, hey guys, we're going to be doing something different over here. If you want to be a part of it, we'd love to have you. What we plan on doing is, you know, going to different areas, maybe doing some interviews, with people in person, or just doing something very different. And that way, the money that comes from the Patreon page would pay for that. So you're not coming out of your pocket to bring this type of content to people. But I think it was, I don't know. I think it was just a mistaken judgment or just bad judgment there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, exactly, Vet Bro. That's what I think, man. I mean, you know, we make mistakes, and we, believe me, I have made some doozies myself. We all have, right? We've all done things based on certain views of ourselves. And, you know, sometimes people have to call us out on it. There's nothing wrong with that. We have to be able to learn. So it says it could be louder. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what I can do here, guys. Because I think... Okay, does that help? Just let me know if that helps, guys. Okay, yeah, you know, guys, I don't think they did it. You know, I don't think that was it was nefarious intent behind it. I don't think they were sitting behind and, yeah, we're gonna fleece these bastards. You know, I don't think it was anything like that at all. You know, I just think that they saw an opportunity and they went the wrong way to capitalize on it. I think they just that was all. That was all it was. You know, do I think that they probably had an idea that what they were doing might not go over very well? Most likely. It probably crossed their minds where they were like, you know, maybe we should do something different. But like I said, when you're in a position like that, after coming off the back of that type of hype, it just makes you think differently. Because, you know, and I'm not subscribed to any of them myself. I used to listen to DAI. I stopped some time ago because, I mean, let's be honest, he reads a lot of other people's tweets and he reads information that, you know, we can pretty much all get. But it's not about that. Because you guys don't listen to me because I'm bringing you such grand information. You're here for the entertainment value. You're here to hear, you are here to hear what I think about certain situations and things and to get my perspective. That's what it's about. You know, I watch other guys who have YouTube channels, car YouTube channels, all that, and they are absolutely useless if I am going to them for information that's going to do something for me. You know, like information on how to do this or that. No, I watch their channels because it's entertaining. That's it. Sometimes you might be able to glean some get information from it, but all in all, that's what YouTube is about. It's all about entertainment. Yeah, there are some professional sites or professional channels that really provide some very, very valuable information, but that's not the majority. So, let's see. Let's see. No, life is like a box of chocolates. That's right, Carl. Life is like a box of chocolates. I don't see other patriots any different from Alex Cobb. Hey, Lewis Marriott, bro. You know what, man? I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Alex, just my opinion. I know a lot of people love Alex. I think he went too far. Because to be honest with you, everybody puts out these videos, and to be honest with you, we don't know shit. Okay, nobody knows anything. All we do is get on here and share our opinions. How many times has Alex gone absolutely nuts, and it's nothing, But But he doesn't get begrudged. Nobody begrudges him for making the $500 on his channel during the space of his stream. There's nothing wrong with that. He's taking his time to engage the community. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think he should not have gone that far on them. I just don't think that was right. My opinion, if you don't agree with that, that's totally fine. That's just my opinion. Okay? And again, should everybody just go against Alex Cobb? Of course not. I mean, he's a young guy. He's going to learn a lot more. He's barely 20 years old. He's going to learn a lot as he gets older, okay? And we all had to grow up. And then as you get older, you're going to make other stupid mistakes. And we all do it. It's okay, Anything, the things that don't kill us just makes us better. Usually, anyway. All right. In my opinion, to change the name of the group, Money Bags, yeah, that would be good too. At least come out. I mean, yeah, you were invited to Swell. You had, some exclusive information, all of that. Share that with the people. Create your Patreon and do something different. Just because you have been a part of the community, people are gonna come in and pay. And don't charge people $5. It's not necessary. $1.99, $2.99. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the price doesn't even matter. It's just that, like a lot of you have said, it's just how it comes across. It's I don't know. Let's see. Patreon is fine for people who want to contribute them, but holding info back on info, that should be on both. Yeah, J-Rob, absolutely right, man. I'm way behind you guys, but you're right, man. I definitely don't agree with holding back information from people. That's not right, because it's the very people that supported you that got you there. You wouldn't have gotten that information if it wasn't for those people. The very people that you're trying to charge, that's who got you there. So let's see what else. Too far from the microphone. Am I? Okay, am I loud and clear? Guys, if I'm not very loud, let me know. Okay, so some people are saying I'm loud and clear, some people not. Alex and Brad got in a pissing contest, oh yeah? What's up, Jared? What's up, man? $4.99 is like my church asking for 10% instead of what I can give. Yes, absolutely. And actually in Patreon, thanks Vet Bro, for letting me know. Okay, thanks MG. Yeah, I think $5.99 is a bit steep. That's pretty steep. When you look at the value that you're getting, right? So when you, man, how can I put this? DAI is, he's not like SPQR or whatever, that those guys. He's not like Sam, all right? I'm not. I'm none of that stuff either. But to charge someone that kind of money, really, says a lot about how you see yourself. And like I said, it was a bad decision. Now, not only was the price a bad decision, it was also obviously holding back the information, putting it behind a paywall. And like you said, the whole arrogance of the situation. Just, I don't know. I think the community kind of took a hit on that. A lot of people were questioning if XRP is a good investment. I think that's kind of ridiculous in itself. Ripple doesn't take a whole lot of responsibility for XRP. So, why would you hold, these three guys out there responsible for XRP? They are not responsible for the success or the failure of XRP. So I would not tie those two together in any way. XRP is going to be successful despite the dumb mistakes we all make. Okay, so that's just what it is. Someone should let the bearable bull know that he's on the wrong path, asking for receipts and comparing the CKJ is really about the 49. Yeah, I think the bearable bull too. I was gonna say that he's gone way off on kind of on left field as well. I mean, look, I don't care how bad these three guys act. They don't owe me anything. They don't owe me an explanation. They don't owe bearable bull an explanation. They're accountable for themselves, and if they want to be taken seriously again, if they want to be trusted again, those three guys need to come out and ask for forgiveness and ask if they can get the chance to build that trust again. That's what needs to happen. That's in my opinion. Right now their integrity is being questioned. And why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we question their integrity? I mean, the way it looks, it doesn't look good. So their responsibility at this point, if they can humble themselves enough, would be, like I said, to come out and ask for forgiveness. Ask for, ask if they can build that trust again and, kind of smooth things over. Should everything just go back to the way it was immediately? No. Sometimes when we make mistakes, we have to pay the consequences. I've had to do it multiple times myself. We've all had to do it. So it is what it is. Let's see. But now there's an opening. I'm starting an XRP channel called Mr. B2 or Digital Asset Mr. 2. John Q. Smith. About bad marketing, yeah. Guys, again, it was, and like I said, I'm not downing anybody at all, okay? Because none of us are perfect. I am definitely, absolutely not going to ever even begin to think to say I'm perfect. It was a mistake. They just need to rectify that mistake. They should have known. And believe me, RC, they did. Believe me, you can't. In the conversations that they had privately, they ran across that question: should we do this? They ran across that information, that question. But when it comes to that sense of what would you say, of self, just feeling as though you're above people, or not even that. It's just when you get to a certain position, right? When you have all these followers and you're making money and your brain just starts to think in other ways. The same thing that happens with actors. I mean, shit, guys, look, I was a fashion model for 20 years, okay? 20 years. There was a point when I was way up here. And I was feeling myself, for real. I just got to be honest with you. I was feeling myself. But it takes that long to be brought down to reality. That long. Because when it comes down to it, your time in the spotlight it's a vapor. It goes that quickly. And anything can destroy it. Just one mistake. We see, I mean, look at all the examples. And then once you come to the understanding that you screwed up, the only thing you can do is ask for forgiveness. Don't expect people to. So, anyway. What's up, Sean? You guys, man, you guys are packed in here tonight. Jeez. Diane says, I can't figure out what they were thinking when they launched this. Yeah, they were thinking about the money. That's what it was. Unfortunately, that money, man, it just, Bearable Bull, what's up, man? I'm not upset with Pedro. I'm upset with documenting GoFundMe, my speculations that Kimes that use the as platform for marketing dealing. Well, you know what, man? Look, I'm going to tell you, being upset about what they do, or what they did rather, is absolutely, without a doubt, reasonable. But remember this: we are not called to the carpet, right? By others, we don't have the right to call somebody else to the carpet like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think the tweet that you sent to them saying what you said, I think you went a little far on that, bro. I'm just being honest with you, because the damage that they do is to themselves. All right, just look at the backlash, and you have to be careful about your own kind of image there. So, they know what they should do at this point. They know, they can see all the backlash that's happening, but I personally would not be going out saying, "Hey, you owe us." No, they don't owe us anything. They owe it. They owe it to the community. But I don't know. That's pretty touchy. I'll say that. Okay, so I don't know. Let's just be, because the thing is, it's like Cobb going ham on him like that. I just think it's not necessary myself, because it makes you, it can tend to make you look a little bit, out of sorts. That's my opinion. Azazel says, I think the real reason most people are upset is that they felt entitled to all the Swell info by the ambassadors of the community, and that now Ripple reviews in the yeah, absolutely, and I think it was totally wrong for them to hold that data back. That was without a doubt wrong, and they do owe the XRP community an apology. And and the thing about it is, this is kind of a black eye to the community, because man, it's like everybody's watching the XRP community, and it seems like, I mean, on the back of the all these scams that are coming across, where people are getting taken by these stupid scams out there. Now you have some of the, really kind of the leading members in the community, or the most well known, doing something like this. Now, again, it was a mistake. I feel it was a mistake, not malicious intent, but still, it's a black eye to the community, right? Because now we're going to have more people looking at us going, damn, this is just a dysfunctional family. I don't know. Getting paid is what they were thinking. Yeah, it is. Because check it out. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see here. Where we are. Getting paid. Right now, this channel is drama free. Yes, absolutely drama free, bro. Hey, girl, man, I think that lags. Hey, what's up, Newell? Fair enough. Everybody already unsubscribed, so Yeah, it will. But it's just like look at CKJ, man. And look, I'm gonna tell you something. I talked to CKJ. Um, I'm gonna read through here real quick. Oh wow, Ripple has unfollowed them on social media. Wow. Okay, so this is the thing. Like, look at CKJ. Like I said, I had a short, very very short conversation with CKJ, and I told him before all of that stuff hit the fan. I said, "Look, dude, what you need to do, own up to your mistake, ask for forgiveness, and move on." But one of the other problems that people have when they get to a certain status, they feel like they can't. They're above apologizing. They're above asking for forgiveness because, you know, I think now this might seem a little weird. I don't think I have the right to say to someone, "You owe me anything." Okay, but on the flip side, if I'm the one making the mistake, I need to ask you for forgiveness because I did a wrong to you. All right? I hope that makes sense. Because, we are all responsible. Our responsibility is to others, right? It should always be outward like that. Never expecting that someone give us something. That's my perception on it, I think if you look at it like that, it helps. It's helped keep me grounded. I'm going to be honest with you, because when you start to expect that people owe you things, your view on life, you really start to go down the wrong path. That's just my opinion. That's what I've seen. So that's why I've adopted what I've adopted. Yes, and ego. That's it. That's ego right there. Let's see. We'll space until okay, we all make mistakes, understood, but there still are arrogance, especially with Mr. Kimes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's yeah, most likely he'll come down off that horse. Maybe. I mean, if he doesn't, then hey, that's his loss, right? Bearable, I don't think you understand. There was $17,000 raised for XRP documentary by the community for Kimes. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I'm not proclaiming guilt. I'm asking for proof of no theft. I've never got nothing. Okay, no. I don't think you have, man. I'm not saying that you did, by any means. And I don't know if you're talking to me, but either way, the same way with CKJ. Him taking monies and not accounting for it. I think, hey, again, like I said, it's always that outward kind of thing. Like, it's all about the perception that you have, or rather that people have of you according to the things that you do. Like, it's kind of hard to, oh man, it's kind of hard to seem like a positive influence on this community if you're doing things that are pretty shady, And what you're saying, Bearable Bull, if he's got $17,000 or $18,000 or whatever it was raised, and there's no accountability for it. I think that he should provide that. To be honest with you. Let's see. Did they force anyone to pay for the documentary? $17,000 raise, and I bet he plans to charge you for it. Oh man. Yeah, right. Ralph, I believe that too. He says, I believe this community is easily the strongest and smartest in crypto. However, we must always, that we yeah. I'm not sure what you mean about that, but all right. Yes, Diane, it does. And so does fame. fame also corrupts. Um, yeah. Yes, vet bro. The best sign of maturity is, as adult, is admitting you were wrong. Yes, absolutely. Um, yeah, it's. This has just been. I think this last year, we've had some pretty crazy things happening. And I got to tell you this. I'm not gonna say that I won't make a mistake. I've done it many times, but the one thing that I do understand is that, and I've said this before, um, because I have a platform, it is my responsibility to be responsible in the use of that platform. So anything that I say, even though I throw that whole I'm not a financial advisor. All of us obviously have to say that or whatever, but still, it does carry a responsibility because, I mean, how many people are coming in this space and not knowing anything, right? That's why these scams work, because you got people who don't know better and they get taken advantage of. So does me saying, or any of us uh, uh, saying that we're not financial advisors, does that absolve us from any responsibility? No, not at all. So we have to be responsible in what we say. Just like these guys, I mean, they're responsible for what they did. Plain and simple. You know, yeah, they made a mistake. Should they be crucified for it? I don't think so. But should they pay, or rather, not pay, but should they have to deal with the consequences? Absolutely. And they are. I believe they are dealing with those consequences right now as we speak. So, you know, it just is what it is. Yeah. Jump Miss Free Theology 101. Yep. Oh, bull, bearable. Today was a big blow for me because I trusted and respected these people. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, man. I understand what you're saying, but you know, it's just, me personally, I'm not going to speculate on, their intent. I think the intent behind it is the biggest thing. Yeah, was it disappointing? Yeah, I'm sure it was. I mean, I definitely can't say that making yourself seem as though you're kind of greedy, isn't going to affect people. Yeah, I can't say that at all, but I'm not gonna say for sure that was their intent. I mean, I don't know the guys, to be honest with you. So, I really don't watch them. I like Mr. B. I think I've definitely seen some of his tweets, but I have not seen any of his videos. Brad, I've tried to watch some of his videos, but I couldn't get into it. And DAI, I used to, when I first really started getting into the community, I watched some of his videos, but I just couldn't get into it after a while because it wasn't like I wasn't getting the value that I was looking for. Like a lot of times the title of his video really alluded to something that was just not being provided, as I'm watching the video. So, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, MG, I don't understand how they would think selling information from the Swell event would go well with Ripple. Yeah, and yeah, yeah, your judgment can get clouded. Like I said, I mean, when you start to get to certain, it's about the money and the fame, right? So perceived fame and with a little bit of cash, it makes you think different. It does. Let's see what else we got. Who thinks they know it? Anyone who thinks they know it all is clearly wrong. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. John Doe. Yeah, I already read that. Sam I am, Bearable, Cobb. This is Sparta. see what else we got here. Man, there are days when I think I have an idea that we're both missing out on. I look at, yeah. Be free because it's on the Patreon page. Yeah. DAI sounded a bit shaken on his vid today, just the way he presented the current news. Yeah, he's Diane. I'm sure he is shaken. I mean, it's when you put yourself out there like this, and you got a bunch of people watching you, and and you're seeing different. Because actually, DAI was starting to get a lot of people giving him a hard time on Twitter. I saw a lot of people just really calling him out on how he does, things on the things he does on his channel, and I'm sure that just all of this whole thing, yeah, I'm sure it's shaking him quite a bit, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I know a lot of people really liked him, and depended on him to give them information. Yes. A lot of times this information we provide is just stuff that people can find on their own, but they don't have time to do that. All they're going to do is just, hey, I'll just listen to this guy. He'll give me the latest information, and I'm good. That's enough to keep you positive and moving forward with with XRP or with the community or the crypto community. So it is. It's just unfortunate is what it is. It's unfortunate because greed is a mofo. See, F Castle says it calls their credibility into question as well. How can they talk every day about how we're for sure going to be super rich and then be asking for, F Castle, I think that is probably like the most profound part of this whole thing, because when you I'm the same way. Like this past week, I was talking to a couple different people who knew nothing about XRP, right? So I'm telling them how great of an investment it is and things like that. And you look at this scenario, if I were to turn around and say, yeah, XRP is great, but I want you to come over here and join this thing I got going on, just pay me $5 a month and yada yada yada. Well, that's not going to look very good to these people. And they're going to be like, well, I thought XRP was such a great investment and we're going to see something big soon. Well, yeah, that's part of the black eye that the community has received. It's unfortunate. I really feel like we're almost there, but it all depends on when the market is going to crash. Yeah. How they speak to their audience, yeah, famous. Yeah, Kev, the truth. Yep, that's true, man. It is. Yeah, it's like, I got to be honest with you, man. It's probably the most shaky way to become famous. It's so shaky because anything, like you make one mistake. There have been so many big time YouTubers who made one single mistake and totally everything unraveled. Yeah. So what's up, Peter Voss? How's it going, man? Don't people deserve to be paid for their hard work? You don't have to pay for it. Yeah, that's true, man. The crypto track, you are absolutely right. And I gotta be honest with you, it's encouraging. I'll say that it's encouraging to have a channel that you're sharing information on, sharing your thoughts, whatever, and to get paid. Okay, it's very encouraging. Like every time I see that I'm gonna get a couple dollars for spending a little bit of time making videos, it's very encouraging to continue to do it. But it also, makes me want to provide the best of what I am providing. Like I've said before, I don't do the deep dives like Sam. I really don't have the time to really deep dive like that. I have other things going on, but I like doing this. I like reading the comments that people leave, whether good or bad. You know, I mean, especially considering the things I have done in my past, it kind of helps. It just helps with moving along with that, being that I feeling like I am providing something to you guys. That makes me feel good, okay? And I'm sure those guys feel the same way. It's just that when you look here, I'm gonna give it to you. Oh, Heath, thank you, brother. Thank you very much. He says, keep up the good work. Thank you too for the $2 donation, man. Much appreciated. So let's see. If they are stealing from my neighbor's house, I hope they call it. Someone calls them out. Yeah, you guys are wild, man. Different communities talking about that. XRP want to be millionaires. Yeah, I think the next. Hey, much appreciated, crypto track. Much appreciated, man. That's where Ripple gave them news from. And you know, young Simba, bro, I tell you that, to me, if that is the case, if Ripple gave them information that they were supposed to disseminate to the rest of us, and they are putting it behind a paywall, I think that, you know, yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. That information there should never have been a question as to whether that was free or not. Never. Taking advantage of the exclusivity, right? Being chosen to come to Swell, right? Nothing wrong with that, but don't hide the information you got from Swell behind a paywall. Hey, provide that info. I've said this already. Provide that info, make your Patreon channel, and ask people if they want to join it. How many people would not have? I mean, and then ask a reasonable price. $1.99, $2, $2.99, $2.50, whatever. Something reasonable, because I mean, look at even $5. Just think about all the different things you pay for on a monthly basis, and then on top of that, there's Coil, there's the cinnamon. There's so many avenues to actually monetize your content. It's not necessary to fleece the very people that have supported you and got you into that space in the first place. It's not necessary. Spanish Fly, what is going on? Yeah, I found it kind of funny that they're calling it the digital asset insiders. I thought that was kind of funny. All right, so what else we got here? Let's see. Can you shout out my boy? Because he put me on your page. Let's see. Can you shout out my boy? Caught. He put me on your page. Is his channel called Caught? What is this, Young Simba? What is his channel? What's the name? I'll shout him out. Yeah, bro. Other exchanges offer interest. And then and also, if you guys have anything like directed to me, just make sure you put the @freecoiner there so I can pick it out, because I'm really just kind of going through and just reading through. So if you put my name, my Freecoiner just put @freecoiner, and it'll put a little yellow band up there for me to pick it out. Let's see. Sean Thompson. Oh, okay. It's very shady for someone with that many followers to tell people to not hold their own crypto and put it all on an exchange. Oh, wait a minute. Who said that, Vet Bro? Was that DAI or not that stupid? They roasted DI in his comments section today. He only had maybe 4 good comments and probably thousands of negative. Yeah, I know, man. And it's unfortunate. I don't think that guy is necessarily, you know, a bad person. He definitely, you know, yeah, agreed, man. Here, this is something I was gonna do real quick. Hold on. Room has it comes to thousands. Alias dude. Kimes got him for the towels and silverware, man. Jeez. Oh man. Let's see. Just watch Alex Cobb's videos about this, and the Bear Bull. Both of them are 100% correct. Cobb was not wrong. No, you know, I think Cobb was. I think Cobb was probably right about, you know, it's not about what he was saying, because he was right in calling him out. I think though, you know, there's just a way to do things, because at some point, it is inevitable. Everybody's gonna screw up. I don't think there is one YouTuber who has not made a major faux pas and screwed themselves, right? I mean, various levels of being screwed, but we have to be careful how we approach things. Yeah, was the Bearable Bull wrong? I don't think he was wrong, as you know, as far as what he said. You know, like I said, I don't think that the approach would be to say, hey, you owe me. Was you know, Alex Cobb wrong? No, but you know, I mean, he knows these guys, and I don't know. I don't know. I just think I just have a different approach. Maybe my approach is wrong. I don't know, but either way. Okay, Ralph Raymond says, Freak Owner, do you think we might have a big announcement from Ripple by end of year to possibly counter any FUD articles against them? Hey, what's up, CJ? So I think, all right. So from my, I don't want to sound like I'm an insider, because I know I've gone down that road myself, and that was a mistake that I made. Listening to somebody who is acting like they had some type of information, and to be honest with you, I think this person was quite literally insane. But anyway, do I think there will be a major announcement? I don't know if there will be an announcement. I do think the price is going to increase as we move towards the end of the year and into January. Now, in some conversations with some people that are kind of, I guess, in the know. I'm not going to say insiders or anything like that, but some people that kind of know what's going on in the background. I've been told that we will likely start to see an increase, you know, through the end of the year from here on out, and then into January. Next year is supposed to be a very, very big year, okay? Because you also have to look at what's happening in the world. Every country is in the process of creating their own digital currency, their own digital dollar, for the lack of a better term. All right, so we know that XRP is going to facilitate the transactions between all of these currencies. Okay, now is that the reason why the price is going to go up? I don't know. I think some other things are going to happen. And I think part of this is also because of the clarity that's going to come about XRP. You know, this lawsuit is about to be, it's 90% going to be dropped next month. There's a lot happening, from what I understand, a lot happening in the background. So, you know, all we can do is be patient and watch. We know it can't stay at 23 cents forever. So is it going to take another year before we see anything major? I don't think so. I really don't think so. To be honest with you, I mean, if I had to bet, if I had to bet, I would bet that by the end of next month, we're going to see something pretty nice. That's what I would bet on. If it was just a binary, uh, betting situation, I would bet that yes, we will see something nice, as opposed to no. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Who just busted me down with $4? Oh, Michael Connors. Hey man, he said you just gave us insider info. Hey man, much appreciated, man. Thank you for the $5 donation, brother. Much appreciated, man. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Also, AKB says, can you give them the official name of the Greedy Three? DAI gives name on his channel. The Greedy Three. Well, the only thing I know it's I don't know DAI's real name. Digital asset investor is all I know, and then you have Brad Kimes and Mr. B. I don't know his name either. But yeah, the Three Musketeers there. Yes, trust. Yeah, it's called Strangling Fence, and we both hear that. It was all the way wrong. Okay. There's no one in here that's not done something with good intention. Yeah. Okay. Is anyone enjoying the Fortnite group? Yeah, you know what? That's a good question, John J. Has anybody joined their insider group? That's a good question. You think crypto area and Oz pretty measured so far? Don't mess up. That's it. Ralph Raymond. Well, you know what, Ralph, man? One thing I am always going to do, I'm going to put it out there, man. I do hold back just a little bit because I can be pretty harsh sometimes. So I definitely smooth the edges over, but for the most part, I'm gonna be pretty straight. Let's see. This thing is huge. Is a huge joke. Pack mentality. Everyone pick a side. They put up the same paywall. The Cobb. Yeah, and adult in the room. Very true, man. I mean, look. Everybody in the crypto, everybody, especially YouTubers, are guilty of wanting to get paid. Okay. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting paid for the time that you put into these things. Me personally, as far as YouTube goes, this is going to be the way I do it. All right. I think there are a couple ways to have people pay or whatever. I'm not going to do that. At the most, the only inconvenience you guys are going to have to deal with is watching 5 seconds or more of an advertisement on YouTube. But other than that, if I do go ahead with my Patreon page, the information that I'm providing there has nothing at all to do with crypto. Okay, it's something totally different. I've threatened it a few times, but I'm very reluctant to do so for various reasons. However, it's still a consideration. All right, the Greedy Three, man, the official Greedy Three. Oh wow. Yeah, they could have just they would have actually, if they had put it up on YouTube, they could have actually made it just as much. Well, probably not just as much, but a considerable amount on the advertisement, most likely. I mean, it is what it is, guys. Oh, Michael Connors, man, you hit me again. He says will be renamed the XR Pariah channel. I'm on a roll tonight. Oh, Mike, man, you wild, man. You wild. Has anyone noticed to True Value XRP today? What is John Doe? What's the true value of it today? John Doe said, oh, it's $1.12. Yeah. Uh-huh. There it is, man. It's coming. Yeah, and falling over the last few days, really, it's falling. Crypto CJ did and said only. Oh man. Okay, it was some kind of interviews. So yeah, guys. I mean, I think this is actually a lesson for to any of us making content. I know myself. It makes me want to be more vigilant and how I approach you guys. I know that I have a responsibility, like I said, to all of you to always be especially true to myself and provide the best information that I can according to the knowledge that I have, and to never try to fleece you guys. That's not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen with me. Would it be nice to have 100,000 followers and getting 20, 30,000 views per video? That would be very nice. But with that, again, comes even greater responsibility. And some people, they don't realize, they don't realize the levity in that. I mean, it's a very big deal when you are in front of a lot of people and you are, sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas. It's a big responsibility. Michael Connors, man, I said, did you hit me again? Oh, man, much appreciated, bro. Thank you again for the $5 donation. And then King of Spade, he says, Michael Connor says, they made content in their pants after they saw. I know DAI did, yeah. Yeah, DAI he dirtied his pants when he saw those comments. He seems a little, he seems very shakeable. He says, and then King of Spades says, much respect for Channel Free Corner. Your live streams are refreshing. I much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. I will always do my best to be, to be a positive influence and a positive contributor to this space. Always, always, always. And if I don't have anything good to say, I'm not gonna say it at all. It's if I don't have any, I might not always say good things about people, but I'm not gonna go hard on anybody. Never gonna do that. And if I don't have anything positive to share with you guys, sometimes it's just better not to say anything at all because I don't want to bring anybody else down. We all have our bad days. It's just one of those things. I plugged the computer and hid it in the closet. Money bags, man. I can just imagine man, with what they were getting hit with in the comments. Oh my God. DAI putting wiki in his comment. Yeah, he got that. Yeah, he's got some whiskey in there. Free corner. Okay, XRP Well says, thank you for opening up your platform to this topic of conversation and letting people vent and letting out some of the hostility before it spills over into other aspects of their life. Hey, man, I'm glad that I'm able to do that. I'm glad that if you guys are looking at it that way, that's perfect. That's perfect. Like I said, I always want to be, I always want to provide something positive, even if it's dealing with something negative. So, no problem, man. It says the drama doesn't change my XRP holdings, and that's the most important thing, JMav. Most important thing, XRP is XRP. No matter what anybody else is saying or doing or whatever, that's not going anywhere. We know what's happening with it. We know that at some point none of this is even going to matter anymore. All right, change my attribute. DI is having a really bad day. Yeah, yeah. And you know, actually, here, let me show y'all something real quick. So, have you guys ever gone to Social Blade? Michael Connors hitting it again. They renamed it the XRP Icarus channel. Oh man, burning up, huh? Diane says, DAI not good at being not being crapped on, huh? Michael Connors, man, thank you again for the man. You've just gone wild, gone ham in here, man. Much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated. We don't want to give Ripple a bad name. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, Ripple's gonna protect themselves. You know, if somebody said that they've already unfollowed these guys, man, that sucks. That really sucks, man. Moneybags, fireball in his coffee. I mean, he might have a hanky in his coffee. He had to change his big boy pants. Oh man, you guys are rough, man. Hey Brad, shut the front door. Everyone in the space would miss having him around. Well, you know, I think this. I think that what's going to end up happening, I think they're going to come back, right? And, you know, it'll slowly return to the way it's been. They're going to go through some hard times here, but just like CKJ, you know, he's quieter now, but still, it is what it is. Let's see. There, J Rob says there's a reason we all subscribe to your channel. Keep it there. Hey man, I much appreciated, J Rob. Much appreciated, bro. And you know, that's, I mean, because a couple times I thought about just really backing off the channel altogether, but I'm just not able to. I'm not. I think my wife would like it, but yeah, I'm not able to. If all Twitter content providers blocked DAI, he would have no content. Yeah, I saw that earlier, man. That's terrible. I mean, let's see. This is good. We need to get our feelings out. Yeah. That's why I'm here, Diane. Y'all just let it go. Just let it all out right here. Just let it out. Imagine the income they just lost. Yeah. And this is probably just the beginning as it moves forward. Let's see. Wanted to ask if you deployed anywhere, man. You were Army. Oh, so adult in the room. Actually, I was in the Air Force, man. Yeah, my first base was in Louisiana. I was in Alexandria, Louisiana, at England Air Force Base, and then I went to Dyess Air Force Base. I was an aircraft mechanic, and I worked on the A-10s, B-1s, KC-135s, C-130s. Did all that stuff, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I really wish I'd stayed in and retired. So, does it make you wonder if the three amigos were in on what happened to CKJ? Yeah, I don't know, man. But you know what? CKJ did it to himself. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I'm not gonna, talk. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk bad about CKJ. I don't have anything against him. But sometimes, like I said, he made a big mistake. Sometimes we make big mistakes, and it costs us. So John Doe says, have a good night, Mr. Free Corner. Love your good-hearted info on the channel. Good night, everyone else as well. Hey, John Doe, good night, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining. I think, yeah, it's been an hour and 6 minutes. Let's see, they will make plenty when they sell the documentary. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm a legend. Hey, much appreciated, XRP, mate. Much appreciated, man. So do you think XRP price will be stagnant for next year? No, Oral, no, not at all, man. It can't be. Now, yeah, I don't think so. Again, I have some some people talking to me, and from what I understand, we may get a little bump between now and the end of January. It's possible. I think it's possible. But let's just be patient and do what we've been doing for the last couple years. Just keep on doing that. When the price goes down, you want to buy and hang on. Only buy what is going to be reasonable. If you do lose for whatever reason. But other than that, let's just keep doing what we're doing. It's been successful so far. I bought Charlie Lee's bag. Says Mr. Free Corner therapy session equals free tonight. Future consultation will be $4.98 in a month. That's right, man. Now it'll always be free, man. Always be free. I let YouTube absorb the cost. Let's see. Oh, Dumb Room says, nice. I've flown in. Excuse me. In KC 135, 130, Blackhawks and Hueys. Was Army Iraq 04 to 05. Oh, okay. Yeah, so man, I joined a long time ago, bro. I joined in 91. So when I was like yeah, man, I went to college for a couple years, so I joined in 91 and I got out in 95 actually. Let's see. Crypto Track, currently in the Army. Thank you for your service, man. Thank you, and you too, adult in the room. Thank you for your service, man. That Iraq was a tough place to be. I joined during Desert Shield. I actually wanted to go over there, but Air Force it's a lot different. I mean, also when I went in, because I went in right after the war started, and it only lasted 17 days, so it finished while I was still in basic training. Let's see. AKB says CKJ is the ring leader, and now he's behind the strings, pulling the string. Oh man, that visual just got me. I just imagine CKJ with his puppet strings, with DAI Brad and Mr. B. Oh my God. Let's see. Fitzgerald. Diane says, you said it perfectly. We all make mistakes. We are. Where'd you go? Oh yeah, we all make mistakes. We are all held accountable and pay the piper. Yep, that's so true. So true. There's, and there's no way around it. You are going to when you do things, and you shouldn't. Because I tell you, these guys, these are grown men. They knew better. It definitely, I know it came in the conversation at some point. Should we do this? So they knew better. I'm more than sure of that. Okay, Sean Thompson says, great show today. Free Corner, we'll DM you when this is over. Okay, brother. Okay. Much appreciated, man. Michael, I don't doubt his integrity on the 18,000 raise. Some of it was mine. Tubeless is accounting for it. It upsets me that they care about the upset they've caused, that they for times to come laughing. Yeah, that's kind of sorry. Money Brags, much appreciated, man. Well, J Mav says we'll be in Garland, Texas on Thursday. You live near there? Yeah, I mean I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, man. So J Mav. So yeah, I'm not that far, but I do my schedule. I'm not free until like after 5. What is this? This week is nothing. Yeah. So yeah, hit me up, man. Hit me up. Hit me up on Twitter. It's just at FreeCorner1. CKJ with the Woody Woodpecker laugh. What's the first thing you think when you hear Insiders? Wasn't there a movie called The Insiders or something like that? Base camp victory. Okay. Adult in the room. Nice, Mr. Free Corner. Thanks, man. Adult in the room. I have faith that DAI will release an apology video. Yeah, DAI should. He needs to release one, J. Rob. Michael Ridley, you just about nailed the sentiment here. Yeah, man. I'm a truck driver everywhere. Oh, okay, J Mav, I got you. Okay, so you're all over the place. Gotcha. Well, guys, I appreciate all of you guys joining me today. I hope you know what? There's something I wanted to. So let's take a look at, and I've looked these guys up before. Digital asset investor. I'm gonna show you what you can always go to Social Blade. It'll give you a slight idea of what people make. So he has 57,300 subscribers. And hey, what's up, David? How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. So if you go to Social Blade, you can look up any YouTuber and get kind of a rough idea about what they make. Now I can tell you these numbers have changed. So what happened recently, I guess, is that their metrics may have changed. So these may not be absolutely on point, but all in all, I think it's kind of close. So again, you can look up anybody, any YouTuber, and see what they make. All right. So guys, again, thank you for joining me today. I need to go in here, get a little dinner. Had a pretty hard workout today, and then my wife is about to come in here and beat me up because I need to come to dinner. So Diane, one last one, says the only thing is they're all accountable to each other. They will confer with each other before saying anything. Yeah, they got to get their story straight. They got to obviously, otherwise, if they don't convene, they are definitely going to, come out and start talking bad about each other. They got to get their story straight. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, just like any company, they would convene behind the scenes and talk about, what they should do next or whatever. But anyway, guys, again, much appreciated. Definitely take care of yourselves, and just be ready for what's about to happen, because I personally think we are right there. I think we're going to start seeing some changes this month. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. All right, guys. It says, thank you for your military service, Joey Stalin. Much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. You were talking a crypto track. Yeah, but anyway, thanks anyway. J-Rob, thank you too, man. Thank you for joining. Awesome, as always, Mr. Free Corner. Thank you to Diane. You guys take care of yourselves, all right? And I'm going to do more live streams as well. All right, guys. God bless.